First look at Pixel Experience Plus Edition based on Android 11 running on the Xiaomi Mi 11X, the Poco F3 or the Redmi K40. Hey peeps, what's up? Munchie here, back with another video, and in this video we're going to have our first look at the official build of Pixel Experience Plus Edition based on Android 11 running on the Poco F3, the Mi 11X or the Redmi K40. Do note this is the first official build for this device of Pixel Experience, and the security patch is from August 2021. The kernel they are using is Lineage OS kernel. SE Linux of course is set as enforcing out of the box. The wallpaper is linked in the description of this video. Those of you who want to know the difference between the Plus edition and the normal edition of Pixel Experience, we do have a separate video for that as well, which can again be found in the description of this video. So this is how the ROM comes out of the box. You do have Pixel Launcher, and select works without any issues. Screenshot also works. Tap on share. This is going to open your quick share menu. Press and hold on any application, and you do get the option of pinning it to your quick share menu. Then let us have a look at the volume panel. So this here is how the volume panel looks like. The animations are pretty smooth. Then we can also have a look at the recents. So bam, here it is. These are your recents, and if you tap on any application name, you do get three options: app info, split screen, and pause the application. Other than that, we can have a look at the power menu as well. So here it is. This is how the power menu looks like, and of course I have enabled the Easter egg of Android 11, and the display is set at 120 Hz. As for your quick settings panel, bam, here it is. This is your quick settings panel, and in case you want to add more tiles, you do have the option of adding your additional tiles. So you do have tiles for ambient display, VPN, reading mode, AOD is there, caffeine, dark theme. So all the important tiles are present. Tap on the three dot menu on the top right. The only option you get is to reset. Let us start the screen recorder with device audio and microphone to see if there is any lag in the UI when you are using the screen recorder. So there it is, the screen recording has started. Let us check if there is any lag in the UI when you are using the screen recorder. And no, there is not any lag in the UI when the screen recorder is running in the background. So everything seems to be good in that regard. And once screen recording is done, you can of course share it if you want to, and you also have notification history as long as you have enabled it. Other than that, you do have the blur and zoom effect of Android 11 working without any issues, and you also have the weather in your widget working without any issues. Moving over to the settings, so this is how the settings UI is going to look like. Next up, we can tap on network and internet, tap on the Wi-Fi name, and tap on the Wi-Fi to which you're connected. You do have the option of disconnect in the center, and if you tap on advanced, you also have the option of choosing to auto connect on a per Wi-Fi basis. Then we can jump over to apps and notifications, see all applications here, and let us choose Chrome, and then we can go into permissions. So here it is. For location, you have three different options, and you also have the toggle to remove the permissions of an application if it is not used. I think that duration is 90 days in Android 11. Then if you go into mobile data and Wi-Fi, you do have per app network isolation, wherein you can configure whether the application has access to Wi-Fi data, mobile data, VPN data, and all the other toggles which you see on your screen. Then if you go into conversations, priority conversations are present, working without any issues. Go into notifications, you do have notification history. Once you enable the master toggle, go into bubbles, enable it, and you should have Android 11 bubbles working without any issues. Do note that WhatsApp does not support Android 11 bubbles right now. Moving over to battery, you do have your option for battery saver, and you also have the Pixel 5 exclusive extreme battery saver. In case you want to use that, feel free to pause and read what this does. Then you can also use your normal battery saver, which can be scheduled based on your routine or based on the percentage, and you have a toggle to turn off battery saver when the phone is charged to 90%. Adaptive battery is present, and surprisingly you have a toggle to turn on the light when charging. I'm not sure what light that is. Jumping over to display, herein of course you can configure your brightness level. Dark theme is present, and with Android 11 you can turn on your dark theme at a custom time as well. Then you have the option of night light. Again, this can also be configured to turn on at a custom time. And you also have live display, so you have a toggle for reading mode, works without any issues. Color calibration is present, so you can configure your RGBs in case you mess up. You do have the option of reset. Similarly, you can adjust the hue, saturation, intensity. Again, if you mess up, feel free to use the reset button. Go into styles and wallpapers, and here it is. You do have a few themes baked out of the box. However, if you go into custom, you can choose between different fonts. For the icons, you have 5 or 6 icon styles. Similarly, for your accent colors, these are the different options. No system wide RGB picker. Then you also have the icon shape options, and once you're satisfied, give it a name and you should be good to go with the style which you have created. Go into wallpaper. This is the wallpaper app from Pixel devices, and of course you do have the Pixel exclusive wallpapers which are present in curated culture, and the Star Wars wallpapers are also present and working without any issues. Other than that, in styles and wallpapers you can also change the grid, so these are the different grid options which you have. Then you can also choose the rotation settings. So once you enable this master toggle, you should be able to choose the different orientations as well. Let me give it a little bit of a smack to get back to normal. Anyways, so here it is. We are back on the rotation settings, and once you enable the toggle, you can choose the rotation modes for all the different, or all the 4 different angles which are there. Screen timeout is there, and here are the different options on your screen. Other than that, you also have the option of colors, so you can choose between natural, boosted, saturated, and adaptive. Then you can choose between 90, 120, and 60 hertz of refresh rate. Do note, if you are at 120, it will be locked at 120 even if the content which you are playing is 60 hertz. Then you can change your font size, display size, screensaver is there. Go into lock screen, and herein you can use the display media cover art toggle. You have the option of enabling the music visualizer. Then you also have a lockdown option, and you can also enable your always on display from here as well. And again, always on display is working without any issues. Then you have double tap to wake on the lock screen, double tap to sleep on the lock screen, wake on plug, and pocket mode is also present. So let us give double tap to wake a try. In fact, we just caught our first cat. So going back to double tap to wake, there it is. Double tap to wake is working without any issues, and here is the Android 11 Easter egg in action. As you can see, bubbles is working. Animations are pretty smooth as well. We can go ahead and dismiss the cat. Then we can move over to sound. In sound, you can of course change the different volumes using the sliders. You do have the toggle to link and unlink your ring and notification volume. Then you have a toggle for increasing ring volume. Once you enable this, you can choose the start volume and the ramp up time as well. Other than that, you also have toggles for all the different options which you see on your screen right now. And yes, you can have a separate ringtone for each of the SIMs inserted in your device. Jumping over to security, so you do have your normal screen lock, then you have fingerprint. The fingerprint works absolutely fine. The only option you have is touch to unlock. Press to unlock is not there. Face unlock is present, works absolutely fine. And app lock has been removed in the Pixel Experience Plus edition, so that of course is missing. Then we can go into system. Here and let us go into gestures. You have the quickly open the camera by pressing the power button twice. Go into system navigation. You have 3 different options, and right now we are using the gestures. Go into settings. You can hide the bar at the bottom using this toggle. Then you can configure the sensitivity for the left edge and the right edge, and you can also configure your edge touch area as well. Then you have customization for your 2-button navigation as well, and similarly you have customization options for the 3-button navigation also. Next up, we have prevent ringing. So herein, as long as the master toggle is enabled, press power and volume up together to switch between vibrate and mute, and then you have your power menu controls. So you have a toggle for advanced restart. Once that is enabled, let us go into power. Here it is. Go into reboot. I have the option of rebooting into system recovery or bootloader. Then you can also customize the menu shortcuts, as in what all options you want to see in your power menu. And you can also enable your cards and passes. So if the toggle is disabled, then the payment methods won't appear, and similarly device controls will not appear if this toggle is disabled. Then you have a toggle to enable or disable the sensitive content on the lock screen also. Then you have your three finger screenshot as well. So once you enable that, you should be able to take a three finger screenshot, works without any issues. And other than that, we can go back into system and gestures. So we covered all the options over here. Let us move over to buttons. So system navigation, already covered this. Power menu is also covered. Then you can end the current call by pressing the power button. Long press for torch. Once you enable this, the next option gets enabled, so you can automatically turn off the torch after whatever minutes you choose over there. Then you have customization for your volume buttons. So you can use volume buttons to wake the device, answer a call, control music playback, for keyboard cursor control. Then you have a toggle to swap the volume buttons when the screen is rotated. And you also have short click of volume down and power to take a partial screenshot. So enable that, short click, bam, everything went a bit grayish. Here it is. Draw whatever you want to draw, tap on the check mark, partial screenshot taken, working without any issues. And this might be a small issue. Yep, there it is. Back is now working. Then you have customization for your status bar. So you do have your network traffic monitors, then what all icons you want to see in your status bar. And you also have tap to sleep. So double tap on the status bar to put the device to sleep. There it is, working without any issues. Then you can change your clock position in case you want to see the seconds. You have an option for that as well. AM PM style is there. You can customize your battery indicator. So you have icon, portrait, circle, or text. Then you have brightness slider. So this decides when to show the brightness slider. Right now expanded brightness slider is present, not expanded, it is not present. Then do you want to see the auto brightness icon or not? And do you want brightness control by swiping across your status bar? There it is, working without any issues. Let us increase this a little bit. Then you also have quick pull down. So I have set it as the right edge, swipe down from right, expanded, swipe down from left, not expanded. And you can also customize the number of quick settings, rows and columns in both portrait and in landscape mode. Next up, we also have the option of rules. So this is where you can configure to say turn your Wi-Fi off once you leave your home. That is something which can be set up over here. Then you also have over-the-air updates available, but do note, if you install using TWRP recovery, then you will have to manually flash the full ROM. If you installed using fast boot and you have pixel experience stock recovery, then updates will be as easy as going into settings, system, advanced, system update. Once it is available, download, apply, and everything will be automated. Next thing we can check for is the different apps which come baked out of the box. So you do not have Gcam ports, but Gcam video is linked in the description of the video. And these are all the apps which come baked in with the ROM. The only apps which I have installed are the Magisk app and YouTube. While we're talking about Magisk, device is not rooted right now. Let us check for safety net. So as you can see, safety net is passing. We can also open the Google Play Store, and herein we can go into the settings to see if safety net is passing or not in the Play Store. So settings, Play Protect certification, device is certified, which means banking apps are going to work without any issues. In terms of YouTube media playback, everything works absolutely fine. Live caption works, picture in picture works. Of course, for picture in picture to work, either you need to have YouTube Premium or you need to be in a specific country in case you do not want to pay for YouTube Premium. Next thing we can check for is the Google Photos as to what is the storage which you are getting. So let us go into the settings, and then we can go into Account storage, herein you will notice backing up photos from this pixel is free and unlimited because they are replicating the device as a pixel device. Then we can try to edit this picture of my favorite football star and see if you have the option of portrait light. Wait for the loading bar to finish, go into adjust portrait light, bam, here it is. Portrait light is present, working without any issues. With respect to the assistant lady, she is also present and she works absolutely fine with the screen turned on and with the screen turned off as well. Next up, let us check for the app opening animations to see if you have any lags in the UI, any jitters. Nope, nothing like that. Everything is absolutely fine. Recents, smooth as always. Have a look at the Google feed. Everything is pretty smooth, no jitters, no lags in the UI. Check out the gestures again, super fast and super smooth, no issues so far with the build, and you can see the smoothness out of the box, something which we have come to expect from Pixel experience, but we should not take it for granted because we are also used to the broken animations of MAME UI and Poco Launcher. So what is the final take on this build? Well, in my humble opinion, a great first build of Pixel experience for the Poco F3, the Mi 11X or the Redmi K40. And I think things will only get better from here. And there it is, peeps. That was our first look at Pixel Experience Plus Edition based on Android 11 running on the Poco F3, the Mi 11X or the Redmi K40. And that will do it for this video. Hope my video helped you. Likes, shares, and subscribes are appreciated. Feedback and comment more than welcome. See you when I see you.